Happy Thanksgiving! Oh, puppy's already on the look. I was like, hey, I'm coming. Yeah. I'm just gonna have a little snack now. Okay. Then it's gonna be bedtime. Hey, how you doing? Happy Thanksgiving! How are you doing? Happy Thanksgiving! Here in Canada, it's Thanksgiving, so this weekend. So today is Thanksgiving. Today it is, so happy Thanksgiving to you guys. When my girls yesterday, we went to Gatineau on the other side of the water, of the river from Ottawa. So we went to see some of our friends, and I wanted to do a little mini sketch. This, hey, baby mustache, happy Thanksgiving. I wanted to do a little sketch with Mikey Moose. So we went to Montana's and got the moose ears. So cheesy. I don't know what it's gonna look like, but I just like, oh, let's just have fun in doing it. And we'll just be back tonight. Let me just grab my food here. Haven't had this in 2 days. Oh my god, 2 days. Tonight it won't be a long night. I'm tired. I am very blessed to have all of you in my life. Even when we don't talk much. I'm very blessed to have all the people in my life. I look at pictures and I'm like, man, we had such a good time. I had such a good time. So it was a 2.5 hour drive, so it wasn't so bad. Tonight we came back, we arrived around 8 o'clock. It was 2 hours from the restaurant. Oh yeah, it's downstairs in the, I'm like, because I brought the leftovers, the girls didn't eat they had pizza, and we had pizza for lunch and they wanted pizza at the dinner. Anyway, so we didn't eat their lunch, we didn't eat their dinner, but we did not eat. Like, we were not really hungry when we went there. We really just wanted the crown, like that moose antler had. Anyway, but so I brought it back, so they can have that for lunch tomorrow. I'll leave the peanut butter to Sophie for breakfast tomorrow. Now I'm starting to just kind of, I was scrolling yesterday before bed on TikTok because I still have some pressure, like some tension in my neck and shoulders. And so I check on TikTok like how to release the stress, like the pressure and stuff. And one of the exercises is just lift your breast, like just lift this up, your sternum. So I've been catching myself today. I just got lifting up my sternum. Because when you're like this, like all the weight, all the stress is on your shoulder. And as you go like this, I look like a bigger breast. Not much. I don't do it for that. Actually, when I see women with big boobies, I'm like, oh, that doesn't look comfortable. Oh my god. Not for the pain. Actually, first I like natural more. But also I'm like, oh, it just doesn't, it doesn't, to me, I'm very happy with my body. I'm very happy with it. As much as I complained for a long time, like, oh, I got tiny boobies. I'm like, nah, I'm very happy with my tiny boobies. Best thing I could have. There it is, quick, I missed you. Hey Moulton, happy Thanksgiving. How was your weekend? I came back. I put the girls to bed tonight, and we were in Gatineau to see some friends, and I thought it was a little cold, a little chilly when I put the girls to bed. It was 18 in the house. I'm like, oh, this explains why it's a little chilly. I put it back at 22. 22, 23 is like the temperature. Hey, happy Thanksgiving! How are you doing? I have a little snack. I had so many breakthroughs. Oh my god, so many breakthroughs in the past 2 days. Amazing. Hey Carl! Bonne action de grâce. Joyeuse action de grâce. Happy Thanksgiving. Qu'est-ce que tu as fait en fin de semaine? C'est tellement bon. Hey, je pense que c'est la première fois que je te vois ici, Carl. Bonjour, de quel coin tu viens? Tu es dans le coin de Montréal? Ouais, papy. Moi, j'avais faim. Je mangeais des fajitas tantôt à Ottawa. Sunny Debs, happy Thanksgiving, Canadian Thanksgiving. How's it going? How you doing? No, Papi saying is doing good. Oh, it's Debbie. It's Debbie. How are you doing? Papi's like, hey, hello. Say hello. Say hello. Hi. Yeah. No. No. Oh, bed's gonna feel so good. So good. So good. So good. Down, 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 down. I was in my shower earlier, and I've seen like some of the logo and the brand name on some of the shampoo bottles, and it was on the shower head. What did it say? It said once again, a deep. I'm gonna have to go and check it out. And I started reading the other brand names and stuff, and I was just singing. So like I have a bottle that says Olay, right? Like a shampoo bottle of soap. I was like Olay, 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 Olay. And my a tube of toothpaste, because I keep one of my toothbrush in the shower, and a little thing of toothpaste, the Kids Crest toothpaste. with the blue one that sparkles. Just because sometimes when I shower, I do enjoy brushing my teeth. At the same time, I take more of my time. I can like foam everywhere and it falls off at the bottom of the water, and I'm cool with that. I really am okay. It's just nice and warm. Oh, excuse me. And so this one was Crest, and I was like, I wanna have Crest on the beach. Yeah. We're going for imagination, creation, not for perfection. No. I wanna have Crest on the beach. Come on, everybody, Crest on the beach. I'm not on for my last piece, and I'm okay with that. It's so good. And now I'm cold, and now I'm gonna go in my bed and warm up. So, you guys have a good night. Most likely you'll see this during the day if you're watching, and if you watch it, hey, if you're my twin flame and you're just lurking in the background, hey, love ya. We're doing the work. I'm doing the work. I'm doing the spiritual work. Send me a lot of good vibe, and I'm sending you a lot of good vibe to all of you, to everyone out there. Remember that we are God's love. We're not earning God's love. We're not deserving of it. We are it. I was like, oh, mind blown. I'm like, holy crap. Oh, I just want to share because while I'm here, I'm going to talk about it. Yeah, I'm going to go to bed very soon. But I had something this morning that happened, a breakthrough. I was in bed. Sorry, I'm just so cold now. I'm freezing. My hands are freezing. Excuse me. That wasn't even a good yawn. I didn't do anything. It stayed there. But so this morning I was in bed, and I haven't been sleeping well for the past few days now. And so I was in bed late and couldn't sleep, and so I did some stretching and stuff. And so this morning I was in bed with one of my friends and get to know, and one of the things that I read was like, just imagine yourself sit in bed and just imagine yourself falling behind, just falling. Imagine yourself like falling kind of like from a cliff or something. Not the goal is not to do it, but just to know like your body is safe, right? Just imagine the feeling of falling, knowing you're falling into safety. I like this. I like this just the words falling into safety. It's like, oh, now I got shivers all over my body by saying this. Right? We have there's a feeling we fall, like we're free falling, and you think you're just gonna go flat at the bottom. But if you can just imagine yourself that sounds so nice. Falling into safety. Oh my god. That's so cute. I love this. And so I was just in bed and I just went this morning. I fell in my bed. And at one point, I could hear my kids upstairs with my friends. And I was just like, I'm just going to enjoy this few more minutes. While I do have the support of people like playing with my kid or like getting breakfast ready and me being like receiving this. And so I stayed in bed. And at one point I was like, I'm still alive. Fuck. I'm not someone who wants to die, not in general. But then I acknowledged, I'm like, okay, yeah, it is hard some days. And it's like, I was just like, I was in bed like, so like, I think I beat the ego stage. It's like the ego's like, you don't want to die, we don't want to die, we don't do anything to die. It's like, crap. I have a friend. Hey dear, how you doing? At one point, he was taking like one of the joke that he made. I won't say your name, but I know you're most likely gonna be watching this tomorrow. So hi. That's what he said when his dad's car radio died. He's like, I wish I was the car radio. I'm like, dude, don't say that. Like, I really like you a lot. My husband wished he would be here, but actually I guess he didn't wish. Like, I was like, tonight I was crying in my shower like, no, if he really wanted to be here, he would have imagined it and the universe would have made it happen. So I guess he didn't want it, and I'm okay with it now. But so I was like, don't say those things. Like, oh, excuse. Feels so good. That's energy circulating for ya right there. Yeah. There's another one that's waiting. Waiting. Yawning is also energy being released. Anyway, so I was in bed. I was like, this is strange. I'm sad that I'm alive. I'm like, So at one point I was just like, okay. I did enjoy having my kids like having fun upstairs with someone else. So I was able to imagine. For at one point, for a while, I just like, this is how it would feel to have someone in my house. Like, this is how I imagine, like, in my house that one day, right, having a partner, I could just sleep and then open my eyes and just like, bacon being cooked, kids having fun with the dad or stepdad, and I'm like, interesting, I love it. And so I'm like, all right, since God still wants me here, that's how it was this morning. All right, since God still wants me here, well, let's get up. And so I gave a lot of love, because this is just a thought. This was just an image, like a story, right? I enjoy life, but tonight when I was in my shower, I was like, right? What's the worst thing that can happen if I get sick? Is I die. Okay, I'm going to see the fears within myself. Okay, what's the worst thing that can happen if I die? That I'm not there to see my kids grow. Right? I'm not there for my kids. And what's the worst thing that can happen from that is that my kids are sad for the rest of their life. And I was like, ooh, transposing. I am transposing right now. My mom died, right, 12 years ago. And so, and I've not grieved fully. I haven't completed the grief process. And I was like, oh, that's me. That's my inner child who says that she's missing having her mom around. And then I allowed her to cry and said, oh my God. Yeah, like, my kids are like, oh, where's our grandma? Like, because our friends were going to their grandparents tonight, like, for dinner. And it's like, well, one of them, we don't talk to them. I don't trust them. With things that happened 6 years ago, there's other people that can be in our life. But my mom passed away. My dad's not here. So like, my kids don't have a dad, but they also don't have grandparents that are present in their life. There's my sister. At least with the people that we have that are present, I got my sister that's present. My aunt is there. Like, I will acknowledge people that are there. My friends are there. So we are surrounded by loving and good people. But it's just like they don't get to say, oh, my grandma. And then your grandma's dead. Like it's, that just, so that, they were talking about that today. And I was like in my head, excuse me. So it's just like, I'm like, oh, that's my own sadness. Oh my gosh, sorry. It was my own sadness that, of my own inner child, of me wanting to have my mom. And I was like, I know she smoked, and I was like, I could even imagine this weekend. I'm like, I don't know if I would have let my mom like come to my house, or like go to her house if she's smoking in her house. Like, and I was like, I don't know if I would have been comfortable. But then tonight I was like, you know what? I'm sure she would have quit smoking, or she would have not smoked, obviously in my house, and would have followed some of our rules to be with us. But I was able, like tonight I was like, thank you, Mom, because for the past many years I was like able to see like my mom's like what the lack that she had, right? Emotionally, and the stuff that I felt like I was attacking stuff, even with my dad. But tonight I was like, oh my God, like, thank you, because she sent me like Christmas and birthday, and when I move out of province, she would send me little boxes, little care packages, and which was super nice. And like Christmas, having like that big giant gift bag that she did with my dad, but she's the one who went and picked up a bunch of stuff. Like that was super cute. And all the parties, I'm like, you know what? This is what I miss, right? I have this big table here. I want to cry. She always did a lot of parties and dinner parties and stuff. She's where, like, this is why I love to do dinner parties. We used to do a lot of dinner parties. We used to do a lot of games. We used to, like, we had there was a lot of fun in our family. Even if at times I felt like I was, like, annoying and whatever and not good enough. And that's okay, but, like, the actual family life, I mean, the way I felt was the way I chose to feel, I guess, at the time in all of these situations. But I still had a good childhood. Like, we had a lot of good things happening, and it was fun. And so, like, when I see, like, I have my nice table here that I can have, like, 12 people, because I have 2 leaves that I can put in. I have the big buffet that has, like, wine glasses when it's full, and I got, like, dishes for, like, 20 people that I got when I moved in Sutton. I'm like, I'm going to have dinner parties. But then I didn't have dinner parties, and I didn't have people to invite, because then I stopped talking to most of the people I used to talk, because they were not making an effort to come and see me or like just say hi. I'm like, oh, and then I'm like, I don't have anyone to invite for dinner parties, and I didn't have that many friends. And so now, like, when I look at the table, well, that might be what's being triggered. Oh, it's okay, Marie-Ève, it's okay. Right? It's like all the fun that I imagine in my life having around a table like that. And this big table has been like maybe used 2 or 3 times to its full extent, and that's it. Anyway, so I triggered a lot tonight. Just from not much. And then like, oh, well, let's just cry it out. But I'm glad. And this morning I did see a video on TikTok. Like, I woke up like, okay, well, now let's get up. And I always check TikTok in the morning, because sometimes it's a nice boost. I have a lot of coaches on my FYP, and I have a lot of people with abundant and mindset. And the people that I am friend with, a lot of them do not have the same mindset. They're a lot in scarcity and fear, which there's nothing wrong, right, with them. It's just I like to be surrounded by people who are delusional and manifest their stuff, and who believe in the most impossible things. And so this is why I turned to TikTok. That's where my people are. That's where people that I admire are on. And I look at their stories. And so this morning there was this guy who was like, oh my God, I won the lottery 45 years ago. Because your soul wants to come on earth. And not all souls get to come and experiment Earth. So you are a chosen one. If you're alive today, you're a chosen one. You won the lottery. Your soul won the lottery to come on this planet. And he's like, yeah, this bodysuit took 45 or 14 billion years to be created, because all of this matter already existed when the Big Bang happened or whatever, when the universe started existing, all of this was already matter. I'm like, oh my God, this is actually pretty crazy. Damn, like, if you're thinking about that we were starting this, you can't see, but oh, I can feel. I have goosebumps. Like, this body took 14 billion years of creation. Like, gosh, it's like, oh my God, this is so good. So good. Like, it's not 9 months. It's 9 months in your mom's belly, which you were already done before in your grandma's belly. But from the start of the universe, this already existed in a different matter, in a different state. It's like, holy shit. Holy shit. But yes, it's like, I won the lottery. My soul won the lottery. Now, one lady said, oh my God, it looks like you're doing like an advertisement for a resort, but the resort is Earth. Because the guy was super pumped up. Come here, yeah. Let's celebrate. Oh, this is the kind of energy I like. This is the kind of energy that I needed this morning. But yeah, so in the end, like, after going like, I'm still alive, like, oh yeah, well, that's good. What's meant for you can't pass you by, so I guess you still want to be alive. If you're still alive, because you want to be alive. So I'm glad to see you guys here, that you're still alive, all of you, and me, and you, puppy. And even tonight I was crying. Oh yeah, that's something else I got triggered in my shower. Things transform. I cry for something, and then there's a different thought, or it releases something, and then a different thought comes up, which creates a different emotion. And then it was like, as if like, oh yeah, there was something about, it's weird, the story, how it moves in my head. Like, it's kind of like, not honey, but kind of like honey, and just like, transform into a different shape. And at one point, I was imagining, because I saw my friend like 2 of my pictures from 2020. So thank you, Piotr. And I'm like, oh my God. Don't want to have like cream in my face or whatever. My face is all white. Like, haha, I know what you like that one. Come on, my pretty face. But anyway, and I was like, oh, right? Like, if I can imagine something about what if, because I'm like, ew, people like jerking off like from my pictures and stuff. Like, for me, that there's a little disgust about that. Even though I make beautiful, pictures and stuff that are very, very revealing, I'm okay if people can do what they want. I'm doing it for the art. I'm doing it for the empowerment, for me, not to give like, hey man, you can just go and jerk off on my pictures. But then I was like, oh, you know what? Because I imagine, kind of like a calendar for the army people, for the army people, for the people. Oh my gosh, what's an army person? They're veteran once they got out of the army. Oh wait, these guys. I got a blank. The army people. Yeah, anyway, we'll just call them the army people. What's in French? There's a navy. There's but we don't call them the guy. We would not call the guy the navy. The navy. No. Anyway, you know what I mean. The guy that go to war and go protect other countries and stuff, and to protect the country. So I imagine, what if my picture was being distributed to all of them, and that whatever they do, because I'm like, you know what, I represent a dream, right? When you're out there, if you're single, I represent the dream girl. And if your imagination can dream of a dream girl and get the imagination going, like not just for sex purposes, but imagine, having the life with your wife, maybe having kids. Maybe she could be the mom of my kids, and I could have this fan. So while they're like in the state of survival or something, right? I'm like, and I imagine this doesn't have to happen, but just to imagine, like, hey, what if my face saves, or my pictures save lives, right? Just from thinking, like, you see the picture, I'm like, oh my God, she's so hot, right? Or whatever, and imagine whatever you want from life. Let's say, imagine you could have a dream life with me. What would be your dream life? And then just the fact that you can imagine maybe having kids, maybe growing older together, maybe buying a house, traveling, and like, what would I do with this person? You're summoning life force into this, and the universe will be like, oh, we have to make him stay alive now because he's got goals, right? And I was like, oh, I imagine millions of people, millions of men. I didn't care if they masturbated on my pictures or whatever, because I said, wow, what if these men are like very repressed emotionally, right? But then when they see this, it makes them feel something, and that's what's gonna keep them alive, right? Because once you know you're protected and you have goals in life, the universe will make them happen. Once you have something that you want to create, the universe will make it happen. And so the how you're gonna survive war, or the how you're gonna survive whatever events you're going through, is none of your business. That's the universe's business to figure it out. You just have to start imagining if you had what you wanted right now and you were in a better place, what would that better place look like? That is your only job, is to imagine it and feel it. And knowing that you can imagine it and feel it is gonna get you out of it. So then I start crying about this. I'm like, oh my God. Because then my fear, right, if I had an army guy, is that they would not come home. And I started crying, and I said, what if my picture makes you come back home, right? Imagining that my picture is enough to make you come back home, to make you want to stay alive, to fight. Because one thing that, and I was talking to my mom in my shower, and like, Mom, I'm pissed off at Eric. I'm angry at Eric. He didn't fight. He didn't fight this day. Like, my mom had cancer, and she went through chemo rounds, and for like 7 to 10 years she had different things. Like, and so she still fought and came back, right? She died later on, but she still made 10, 12 years later since her first diagnosis. First diagnosis was when I was 12, so she was 32. I think she was 32 when she was first diagnosed. Was it 2000? Wait, 2000. It was 2000. So she was 36. Okay, so she did 11 years because she passed away at 47. And my aunt, she had bone cancer. She was terminal so often, like 3 months to live, and she made it 7 years. She would always come back, and for 7 years she went oop, 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 oop. Eric, 14 months, right? Not like, as much as I can say, oh, we still have time. No, I imagined I would have at least 5-10 years. Like in my head. Oh, that's the first time actually I'm acknowledging that. I kind of had a feeling he was not going to live, right? But I didn't think he was going to die that quickly. Oh, ooh. I love talking like that. Get stuff. Like 14 months is not long. Yeah, okay, no, it's not 1 week. It's not 2 weeks, 2 months. But for a 33-year-old guy who was fully healthy, 14 months is pretty quick. And I had a lot of hopes, right? Like, I knew he was going to die. I knew he was going to die. That is something, like, if I go and I'm honest myself, I was hoping it was, I knew he could be part of the 4%. Did I know he was going to be? No. But I knew he could be, right? That was annoying. I know you can be part of the 4%. That could survive the 5 years. And, yeah, I knew he was going to die. Well, I know I'm going to die one day too, so. But I knew he was going to die from cancer. I had this inner knowing. But I was not expecting it. Yeah, I was not expecting it to be that fast, though. That's actually, yeah, that's the first time I'm having this thought process. I love having those breakthroughs. Like, oh, here's something that my emotional state, having cried earlier, now I can acknowledge this and be honest on that part. Oh yeah, and this week there was a lot of, oh yeah, I do miss him. Of course, there's a lot of good things that happened, but there's also, no, it was not perfect, but we were good together. We were really good together, man, really good. But yeah, and today I was driving like, what if I choose to never get married again? Oh, I don't know, heart, like, that kind of was not a pleasant emotion. But if it's an unpleasant emotion, that's because it's not aligned to what my soul knows I'm getting, right? So that's just it. So I'm just like, well, just cry this thing. Because I imagine, the thing is I imagine, oh yeah, I was talking like that, I was like driving the car, I'm like in my head imagining, oh my god, my man got me flowers for no reason, just this morning because he thought I was pretty. Eric never did that, right? Oh my god, you just bought me a car. I can imagine like an up-level, like wealthy man. Like, I'm rich, I'm already rich. You just bought me a car for my birthday. Like, what? Like, you just got me this, and I don't need, like, it's not stuff that I need, right? I don't need to have a $10,000 purse, but I imagine getting it and see how it would land, because when you've been in trauma, it's easy to feel like comfortable in the lower emotion and not being taken care of. But being rich and wealthy and taken care of is something that our body needs to work to feel safe in receiving. And so even though I don't need it, somebody gives it to me as a present, right? I'm like, I have so much value that who knows, one day I might just get some, like a company will sponsor it, get like $100,000 necklace to show on TV while I'm actually going to get an Oscar or something. I have no clue, right? But I can see that there's like, I might be wearing clothes that are super duper expensive. And then I cried about that too. Like, you know what I could do with 10 grand right now? I could buy I could pay off my debt, a lot of my debt, and pay my rent next month that I didn't pay yet for this month, and my car, and this and that, and I was just crying, like, knowing, but I was like also very grateful, right, in that storyline, because I don't just have the worst case scenario storyline in my head. I also allow the dreamy one, the delusional one, nothing is impossible. That's the thing, nothing is impossible. I imagine myself having the man, because at one point we're getting there, right? And I was like, oh my god, yeah, my man will make breakfast just out of nowhere and just bring me flowers just out of nowhere, just because he loves me. And it's not because I will have earned his love or I've done something special. It's just because he's as a generous spirit. And that's something I had today too. I love my breakthroughs. So 5 years ago when I met this guy, Sam, he was my waiter, and I had paid 25% tip. Like, his service was pretty good. It was very tailored to my needs, which to me, I was like, oh my god, like, he took very good care of me, very detail oriented, and the universe was telling him what I needed, and it was like, oh my god, like, he had a leading energy, which I really appreciated. And it was like, oh my god, like 25% tip is too much. I'm like, no, it was really worth the service. Like, really, for me, I know what good service is for me, and it's not perfect like as you learn in books and in school, but it was tailored to what my experience I wanted. And tonight, as I was driving, I'm like, you know what? It's not even because you had good service that I tip very well. I just am a very good tipper. I've been a waitress in the past, and I'm one of those that have not been tipped well, even when I did an outstanding job. And it had nothing to do with his performance as a waiter. Sometimes my waiter can be shit, I'll still give 20%. Sometimes it's 18%, even if they're shit. Just because I know how it feels when you don't have the staff, and when you don't, even if, like, right, it could just be a stupid thing that gets that this table doesn't get the great service that day. Or doesn't matter. But I said, oh my god, it was not because of him they got that. Yes, it was his vibration too that attracted that, but I was like, it's because I'm just awesome. I'm the one who tipped. I didn't have to give him 25%. I was generous, and you know, I when I had a lot more money, I was allowed. I could be so generous, and I was very generous, man. And Sam, if you listen to this, I still have the voucher if you want to jump off. If you want to do bungee jumping, I had gotten him that 5 years ago before the police call, and in the end I decided not to give it to him. And there was a couple massages because I'm like, oh my god, I stressed the guy out. Like, I'm gonna send him massages, and then I backed out. I'm like, I can't send him this. He can't even accept a stupid restaurant that I pay his bill at the restaurant. He's not gonna accept like a bungee jumping and massage and at some touristic museum and touristic area in Montreal, tickets for it. And I didn't even need to go with him. I was just wanting to send it to him. And in the end, I didn't send it. Like, oh, So I kept the massage. I went to the touristic attraction myself. And I'd given the bungee jumping, like 2 bungee jumping with like the light. Maybe I could just raffle this stuff because it's just a code now. It just has a value. Because the friend I had given it to him never used it. Oh, I could do that. Because I'm sure it's not jumping off up in bungee jumping. I did skydiving before, once. But I'm like, oh, am I going to be the one jumping? Oh no, I was this close jumping 5 years ago. I almost could have gone, but yeah. I just can't. Now I'm just going to go and imagine the falling in my bed, falling into safety. Oh, I love that, the falling into safety. But yeah, anyway, that was another breakthrough. So anyway, to go back with the army stuff, I imagine, that they would all come back home. And then it triggered that, oh, Eric did not come back home, right? He was going to the emergency for a week. It was supposed to be like a week just to get him back on his pain med and come back home. We even had, it was supposed to be a little longer. Even had, his, they were saying 6 to 12 months. I think at that point it was 3 to 6 months. It was 1 month at that point. But oh yeah, I was way too fast, huh? Yeah. But he never came back home. And yeah, so tonight that was triggered. Like, if I was the wife of an army man, to me that I'm like, I can't. Not knowing if he's gonna come back home, there's no freaking way I'm doing that. I'm not going into that stuff. And what was I gonna say? So I imagine talking to one of the widow of a veteran. I don't want to say, anyway, one of the widow, and like I said, the feeling of he didn't come back home. My husband didn't come back home, and she'll be like, yeah, mine either, right? So we both know they're not coming back home. My husband, we had a bed, a hospital bed, and a little toilet beside his bed for him to come back, for him to come and be taken care of at home, and he just didn't come back. And but yeah, come back home. So whoever is my divine partner, come home. We'll deal with the details of our healing together and whatever, but just take my picture. If you need my picture in my videos, keep listening to it if that keeps you motivated to stay alive and to keep doing the work. Because we'll see each other soon, and yeah, let's get back home. Come back home. I am home. Come back home. Anyways, yeah, that was oh, that's good. There was a lot of crying there too, but a lot of healing. And then at one point I just stand up, because when I take my shower and I cry, I sit down at the bottom of my shower, and I was like, what was I crying about? Oh yeah, about my mom. Oh yeah. It took me a while to figure out, oh yeah, what was I crying about? So that means something came out, and it goes away. Sorry. Anyway, so now I'm gonna figure. I think I might do a little draw. So I might do a draw for the bungee jumping. Anyway, we'll see. Anyway, on this, you guys, now I'm gonna go to bed. I've said the breakthroughs that I had today, and I want them recorded so that I can have access to it later, or have other people have access to it later. And I can see at one point, say, oh, yeah, see, I remember. Sometimes at one point I might write a book. Most likely will write a book, just don't know when. Oh, there's a book written, or many books, and if I do need some information, I'm gonna come here, or people might come and listen at one point and say, oh my God, yes, I do feel this, because whoever is watching this, because you're a match to my energy at the moment. So you might watch this in 3 years, but if you're a match to this video in 3 years, like in 2026, it's because you're on the frequency that I was in 2023. So keep watching. You are on the right path. Just know you're on the right path and everything is going better than you can imagine, even if there's no proof. Instead of imagining that everything is going to shit with no proof, and starting imagining the worst case scenario with no evidence, start imagining the best case scenario. And watch your life change. All right? You have a good night. Bye. Happy Thanksgiving again. And thanks for being my life, people. I love you.